Hello, and I am in the outdoors. Now, if you followed me from last summer, you know that the second the weather is semi-decent, you will always find me recording a video outside. So we can tell the seasons are changing because here I am in the fabulous outdoors. I wanted to share a bit of it's not a revelation, is probably not the right word, but I had somebody post a very unpleasant comment under one of my older YouTube videos. 4 paragraphs worth. I don't know how we fit it in because I didn't know YouTube allowed that many characters for a comment. So as this guy, and it was a guy, was exploding with vitriol, and we had everything from, why don't you just shut up and go home? Why are you black people playing the victim? Have you not thought it's this? We're sick and tired. Woke, what did he say? Woke culture is taking over everything. It's getting ridiculous now. Blah, 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 blah. So off he went. Now, he said something that did make me think before I blocked him, because he is blocked. And one of the things he said is that if things are so bad, why are you just shouting about this? And why don't you come up with some solutions? Do you know what I mean? Why don't you come up with some solutions instead of just playing the victim, crying over everything? Because I actually think this video I was probably crying, to be fair. And so, off he went. Now, so that's why I said it's not that he made a valid point per se, but what he said did get me thinking. One of the things I'm very well aware of is there is so much noise. There are so many people who are frustrated, angry, hurt, and we've got the backdrop of a media circus playing out, depending on where you are in the world. We have the UK perpetuating racism, we have the government perpetuating racism, we have things playing out in the US, we have organisations staying silent, we have black people saying enough is enough, we have allies saying enough is enough, and so everybody's up in arms, and absolutely rightly so. Within all of that, it can be very difficult to work out what it is that you can do, particularly if you're either not in a position of influence or power within your organisation, or you're not within an organisation but you're somebody who just wants to be part of the solution, or you're within an organisation and people are taking forever and a day to make up their minds about whether or not they want to be part of the solution and how far they want to be part of the solution. And in the meantime, you're aware of everything that's going on and you're just thinking, I can't just sit here and do nothing. I can't tell you how many messages I get from people who say, I want to do something, but I don't know what to do. I don't know, is there some way, can you recommend a website? Can you recommend a resource list? And even then when they go, they were like, okay, but it's still not 100% clear. Is there a book I should read that will give me all the answers? Now, this isn't me attempting to give all the answers. This also isn't me positioning myself as the racial equity expert. I am just somebody who's dedicated day in and day out talking about this, helping individuals, helping leadership teams, helping organisations, and speaking truth to power, when I think there's some bullshit going on. So what I want to do, aside from video, aside from my podcasts, aside from my live conversations, which will always keep going, is just distill what I think are some actions. One action. Do you know what I mean? So I want to say, here's something that you can do. Here's why I think it's important. Here's where you should go. Really simple. One a day. That's it. Really, it's short enough to fit in a LinkedIn caption because that's my default place. So I'll share it on LinkedIn. I'll share it on Instagram if I can make it easy, and I will share it on Facebook because that just makes it really easy. So I just wanted to explain, if you start seeing Shereen's racial equity actions like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'll keep going for as long as I feel like I've got an action to say, that's why I'm doing it, because we have to do more, and I guess I want to be in a position where I can say that I've attempted to find many, many different ways to help make it easier for people to be part of the solution. So this isn't dumbing down. This isn't, if somebody's saying, well, it's more complicated than that. Well, it is, but people need to start somewhere. Do you know what I mean? And I just need I need life to be simpler. I like practical things. I like somebody to be able to look at something I've done and then feel like they can go off and do something. So this is another way of me doing that. So I just want to explain that's why. So hopefully if you do follow me on LinkedIn, you can see that, and it is helpful. Some things you might already be doing, which is fine. But I have, you know, new connections, new followers every single day, and for some people this is their day one. You know, see my content is the first time that they're leaning in and engaging with this. So I am happy to provide different bits of advice and meet people where they are from that perspective, just by showing up every single day. So I just wanted to explain that's the purpose of it. And so yeah, more content. And in a few weeks time, in less than a few weeks time actually, beginning of May, I can tell you about my conference in September. Dun, 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 do my happy dance. I'm just waiting for one more person to confirm. So I've got a few people. I've still got like more people to find, but like some key people that I need to just make sure I've bagged them before I open up my mouth, and then I can let you know. But all I'm going to say is it is not going to be dry biscuit. As always, thank you for listening. Thank you for still being here with me, and I'll see you again soon.